Do this all the time. This ain't no surprise. Every other night. Hey cousin, welcome back to my channel. So let's get right into it. Today I'm going to be doing a silk press on fine natural color treated hair. So this is Charmaine. She just took out a protective style. She's a regular customer. So right now I am separating her hair so I can apply the deep conditioner. But prior to this, I did one clarifying shampoo and two moisturizing shampoos by Design Essentials. Avocado and honey lime. So right now I'm going to be applying the deep conditioner by Shea Moisture, working from the ends to the root. So let me give you a backstory on her hair. Her hair is very fine, so I'm not going to be applying high heat on her hair. I'm going to basically take my time and really detangle because she just took out box braids. She had the knotless box braids. For people out there with fine hair, let me just let you guys know, some of these hairstyles are not for fine hair. Some of these hairstyles are too heavy, so just be careful when you're getting box braids and faux locks. Make sure that they're not wrapping too much hair around your small thin strand, you know, because you don't want that tension to be on your hair. And then when you're taking your hair out, your protective style, then you don't want to experience a whole bunch of breakage and thinning, so just be careful. So anyway, I'm going to be separating her hair in a few Bantu knots, working the conditioner in, and I am going to sit her under the dryer for about 25 minutes. Basically what I do is, when it comes to fine natural hair, I don't go straight into blow drying. I always do a few Bantu knots and sit them under the dryer and let their hair dry at least, I want to say at least like 70%. So I don't go right into blow drying. But right now I'm just detangling the hair because when she took the braids out, she stated that she had her braids in for about 4 months, which means she hasn't had a shampoo or a treatment basically since I did her hair back in, I think I did hair back in April if I'm not mistaken. So she's due for a treatment and she's overdue for a trim. So like I said before, after I finish the tangling, I'm going to sit her under the dryer once for the deep conditioner for about 20 minutes, and then right before I blow dry, I'll do a few Bantu knots, in her on the dryer for about 20 minutes so her hair can dry at least 70%. So now that her hair is dried, I am going to proceed with the blow drying. The blow dry spray that I put on her hair before we proceeded with the Bantu knots is the Kenra blow dry spray. You guys got to try it. It's very lightweight. It is not heavy. If you want something a little more affordable, it's okay to use the Tresemme heat protectant that goes up to 450 degrees. So I'm going to just take my time and blow dry her hair. It's dry. It's 70% dry. So this is not going to take that long. But I'm just going to make sure I take my time because, her hair is fine. And, she has the color on her end. So I just want to be careful. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when it comes to color treated hair, clients with color treated hair have to get their hair trimmed more often because of the color. Sometimes it can cause a lot of breakage. So you just want to be careful. She's way overdue for a trim. But when it comes to silk pressing, you really have to take your time when it's blow drying. And I'm going to blow dry not so much for it to dry, but for it to be straight. So then when I go into flat ironing, I can only do one pass. Honestly, when it comes to fine hair, I only do one pass. Slowly, I take my time. And today, I'm just going to make sure I just take my time and blow dry her hair straight.
end is still my favorite part. Easy to end and hard for me to start. You don't wanna feel that part of me that's cold and numb with apathy. Cause when I feel that way, I can't help nobody. Nobody, I can't trust nobody. Nobody, I can't trust nobody. No, no, nobody, I can't trust nobody. No, 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 not even myself. Needed you to be mindful of me. Needed you to be mindful. Stretch out my hand to you and take down your blindfold. Imagine that I reach out to you, but I'm young and still prideful. Needed you to be mindful of me. Needed you to be mindful. Where the fuck does your mind go? Where the fuck did the time go? Small talk kept the lights so cut to the chase, get out my face. Needed you to be mindful of me. Needed you to be mindful. Stretch out my hand to you and take down your blindfold. Imagine that I reach out to you, but I'm young and still prideful. Needed you to be mindful of me. Needed you to be mindful. Where the fuck does your mind go? Where the fuck did the time go? Small talk kept the lights so cut to the chase, get out my face. Look in the mirror, look at your face. See that it's destiny, see that it's fate. Wash off the mess of me from yesterday. Hit the sativa, caffeine in the play. Essence superheroes down beside when I'm feeling down, down, down. But I'm optimistic that I can turn it all around, round, round. Baby, if you felt my pain, you know how strong I am. Make this shit look easy, swear it's hard to stand. I didn't make no time for falling. It was never in my plan. Examination, recall, rehaul, that's just who I am. Are you checking on me? Are your checks secured?
Okay, before we get into the flat iron process, let's talk about this nape area right here. This area needs to be trimmed separately because this part of the head or the nape area is usually extremely broken because of the rubbing on the clothes, or sometimes when we deep condition we kind of forget the back of the head. So make sure if you see any breakage near the nape area, be sure to trim it.
Needed you to be mindful of me. Needed you to be mindful. Where the fuck does your mind go? Where the fuck did the time go? Small talk kept the lights so cut to the chase, get out my face. Needed you to be mindful of me. Needed you to be mindful. Stretch out my hand to you, take down your blindfold. Imagine that I reach out to you. I'm young and still prideful. Needed you to be mindful of me. Needed you to be mindful. Where the fuck does your mind go? Where the fuck did the time go? Small talk kept the lights so cut to the chase, get out my face.
Word of advice, if you comb your hair and you're noticing that there's a lot of tangling and popping, it's time for a trim. Don't go too long without getting a trim. You should be getting your trims at least every 3 months. But with color treated hair, you might have to get your hair trimmed more often because this color is really kind of eating her ends up a little. So we're going to definitely go into trimming her hair today. Her last trim was, I believe, April. And then after that, she's been wearing protective styles since then. But when it comes to flat iron, if you blow dry the hair extremely straight, straight enough, you only have to do one pass. You don't have to flat iron the same hair strand 55 million times. Just take your time, go slow, no need to rush, and just take your time. I choose to do the comb chase method. I use a comb and I'll use a brush in my own hair because it gives it a more sleeker look. See, it's weightless and shiny. to let you guys know, I've been licensed since 2004. I took a 6 year break from doing hair because at one point I kind of lost my passion. I was in nursing school. I started back into doing hair, after being licensed for so long. Once I big chopped and really got an understanding of natural hair and hair growth, and one of the reasons why I really got back into doing real hair instead of like just weaves and ponytails is because I was noticing that a lot of my African American friends and family members, everybody was struggling with their hair, whether it was relaxed, natural, or transition. Yes, everybody was complaining about their hair not growing. So I remember when I big chopped, I cold turkey like stopped going to the salons, Dominican salons, black salons, and really started doing my hair at home. And every month I would do my hair. Every 2 weeks I noticed before I would always take a picture. And deep conditioning played a really vital part in my hair growth journey. Me trimming my ends and taking my time when detangling, finding the right products to use. But most of all, I had a regimen. Like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, I will always shampoo. Deep condition was a must. Leave-in conditioner. Wrap my hair every night. And every month I would take a picture and I noticed the growth, and it was just like, wow. It took me all of these years to really figure out the importance of deep conditioning, the importance of having a regimen, the importance of having the correct protective style for your hair type, for the density of your hair. Let me say that. Yeah, I grew my hair out and I did not have to protect the style. Now, if I was to protect the style, it would probably be wigs. Most likely wigs, not braids or cornrows or anything like that. If I was to do a protective style, I would put my hair in the ponytail, or I'll probably just do maybe wigs. I'm definitely going to try the headband. What's wrong with my words? I'm definitely going to try the headband wig by Portia, and I'm going to purchase one from Better Lengths. So, but for right now, I enjoy wearing my hair out. I don't want any weaves in my hair at the moment, but yeah, I grew my hair without protective styling, but you definitely need a regimen. So comment in the comment section below. Let me know what your hair regimen is. If you don't have one, I can help you prepare a hair regimen for your hair type. Let me know.
See inside. You'd be surprised what you find. Take a glimpse inside my mind. You'd be surprised what you find. Take a glimpse inside my mind.
Hey cousins, y'all see what's in the background? Let's move over from the hair real quick. Listen, I think this is one of everybody's favorite movies. Y'all see Juice in the background with Tupac? Girl, I could watch this 55 million times, girl. I know y'all see it.
Speaking, that's my idea. And that's why I'm falling head over heels. I used to guard my heart with a shield until you came along. Somebody I could lay my shoulder on. I've been waiting so long. Take a glimpse inside my mind. You'd be surprised what you find. Take a glimpse inside my mind. See the visions I've designed. see unlimited. In my dreams, I look forward to your visit and feel your existence as reality. It's like you're really here next to me.
So I just want to come on here and answer a few questions that I received in the comment section a few videos back. So someone asked me, how do you maintain your hair when it's silk pressed? What you basically do is, after you get your hair silk pressed, you just wrap your hair every night. And I mean every night. Protect your hair from any moisture, any water. But for the most part, all you have to do is wrap your hair every night. And so let's say, you're about to go outside, where you live is very humid. You can use a anti-humidity serum. I prefer the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny or the Kenra Silkening Gloss. But just remember, you're going to put the serum on your hair strands, mostly on the ends, not on the scalp. You're going to put it on your hair shaft, and you're going to keep your hair wrapped. But if you're going outside, you can wrap your hair with a serum just a few hours before, and then just comb your hair out. But how you maintain a silk press, just wrap your hair every day. Do not add, the first 2 weeks, don't add any oils or anything like that, because we already put the moisture back in your hair from the treatments and the deep conditioning. So you're not going to need that stuff anyway. But on the 3rd, 4th week, that's the week I usually apply my moisturizers, my oils, and do my scalp massages. If you need information for the electrical scalp massage, the link will be listed below. It's located in my Amazon store.
Drove by your house last night. Was a little nervous. Can't lie. Boy, you didn't call me. What's up? Feeling kinda crazy. Too much. Thought we had fun and you said you couldn't get me out your head. Checking my phone every 5 seconds. Have you even checked your phone yet? Don't act like you're offended. You like this attention.
So she decided that she wants a light bump. She doesn't want curls today. She just wants a light bump. So I'm just going to part her hair in large sections and begin to do more of a feather curl. A feather curl is basically when you curl towards the middle of the head. You'll see what I mean when I start curling. You don't curl at the root. You basically start at the mid shaft.
You call when you get your back to the wall. Got me to question my sanity. 'Cause how you feel is a mystery. Don't act like you're offended. You like this attention. You like it, baby. And if it all just ended, reclusive you become. I feel like I'm chasing you. But what's up, girl, to do? I'm wasting time loving you. But what's up, girl, to do? Society, you're no good for me no more. Right before I post, I check it twice. Took 20 before, I can't lie. Hope that I'm someone that they could like. I'm not okay. Don't wanna feel this way. I do my makeup just to cry it off later. They say brush it off, girl. Don't listen to the haters. But what if I don't like myself either? I smile, but inside I fight back my tears. A pretty face, the smallest waist, the one that all the boys they love to chase. She isn't me, please let me be.
I want to thank you guys so much for the support on my channel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, silkpress_lover. Everything will be listed in the description below.
Good at me, 'cause I can't seem to get there.